Psalm 139, King James Version. O Lord, thou hast searched me and known me. Thou knowest my down sitting and mine uprising. Thou understandest my thought afar off. Thou compassest my path and my lying down, and art acquainted with all my ways. For there is not a word in my tongue, but lo, O Lord, thou knowest it altogether. Thou hast beset me behind and before, and laid thine hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high, I cannot attain unto it. Whither shall I go from thy spirit? Or whither shall I flee from thy presence? If I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there. If I take the wings of the morning, and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there shall thy hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, even the night shall be light about me. Yea, the darkness hideth not from thee, but the night shineth as the day. The darkness and the light are both alike to thee. For thou hast possessed my reins. Thou hast covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. My substance was not hid from thee, when I was made in secret and curiously wrought in the lowest parts of the earth. Thine eyes did see my substance, yet being unperfect. And in thy book all my members were written, which in continuance were fashioned, when as yet there was none of them. How precious also are thy thoughts unto me, O God! How great is the sum of them! If I should count them, they are more in number than the sand. When I awake, I am still with thee. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O God. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men. For they speak against thee wickedly, and thine enemies take thy name in vain. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me, and know my thoughts. And see if there be any wicked way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. Commentary. Psalm 139 is one of the most personal and powerful revelations of who God is, and how deeply he knows us. It begins with a truth that can both humble and comfort. God knows everything about you. Not just your actions, but your thoughts, your words before you speak them, your movements, your struggles. Nothing is hidden. That kind of knowledge is overwhelming. As David says, such knowledge is too wonderful for me. But this psalm doesn't present God's knowledge as cold or distant. It is deeply personal and caring. Wherever you go, he is there. In the highest place or the lowest valley, in the light or in the dark, his presence does not leave you. Then comes a foundational truth for our time. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. This is not just poetry, it is identity. Every life is intentionally created by God, known before birth, and formed with purpose. That speaks directly to the value of human life, dignity, and responsibility. The psalm then shifts to a clear stand against evil. David expresses grief and opposition toward those who reject God. This reminds us that love for God includes a rejection of what is wicked, not with personal hatred, but with moral clarity. And it closes with one of the most important prayers a person can pray. Search me, O God, and lead me in the way everlasting. That is a prayer of humility, accountability, and surrender. For today, the application is clear. Live with the awareness that God sees you, not to condemn, but to guide. Walk in humility. Value life. Reject what is evil. And invite God to examine your heart daily. In your home, teach your family their worth comes from God. In your community, stand for truth with both conviction and grace. And in your personal life, stay open before God, because growth begins with an honest heart. Memory verse. I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. Psalm 139, verse 14, King James Version.